Okay. I think I need to talk to Noid, right?
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall, examining the carpentry.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. You really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
He spreads his arms, looking around at the speed freak setting up shop.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the base. Sire, the tent, 'twas a security risk, and in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Better here than in that tent. It wasn't safe.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic.
What he means is, you're right, actually. The tent was a safety hazard, and this place was deserted anyway.
Noid, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Their bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
He rubs his hands together. You say that as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession. And that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
As a part of that worker collective, huh? That's interesting, because didn't he express, like, not being aligned with communism? Is that because he was involved in a collective gone wrong, and now he's, like, got a reactionary anti-communist attitude? You're not gonna ask me how I knew?
Why? You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools.
How old do you think this church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. You see, perhaps something more fundamental.
He means something paranatural. He must...
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
His voice echoes in the wooden cavern of the church. Something more fundamental. You mean the sound anomaly?
Maybe. Maybe they were unable to face the nature of the world, perishing.
What style is this church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmonger. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop, I'm an art cop.
Art of core.
Okay, and what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like? Because that's really broad.
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
Fascinating. What he's saying is really interesting because, like, architecture... I mean, there's a lot to say about architecture and power. I think that, like, in the context of religious buildings, there's a lot to say about architecture and power because, like, for example, like, Catholic churches are kind of supposed to invoke fear and awe through kind of how intricate and how beautiful they are and how kind of enormous. And obviously they have these, you know, beautiful echoing, like, acoustics and the sound and the vision of it all. The sense of presence is really phenomenal. I mean, the architecture does what it's designed to do, you know what I mean? Like, it really invokes the feeling that the presence of God is in the room with you, that you're in God's house, and it invokes awe and wonder at the beauty and the grandeur and the enormity of God. It does a fantastic job of all of that. It's interesting because I think in a previous stream we were kind of talking about Dolores Day a little bit, and like what she represents and stuff, and how it seems to be kind of an amalgamation of a religious institution and a metaphor for liberalism, and I think that's interesting because the architectural critique that he's offering is that the architecture that's named for her is creating a false image of grandeur, but thin and white and vertical, so like tall, is so interesting as well. And he's kind of identifying that those things are creating this sense that power is up there and you're this small thing. And it's interesting because when we first came in the church and we were kind of looking at the image of Dolores Day, like the camera panned out and you had this visual like sense of, here's Dolores Day and she's fucking enormous and you're just this tiny thing looking up at her, and the grandeur of her. It's interesting stuff. I feel like I'm not like very coherently kind of describing it at the moment, but it's a lot of food for thought and it's very, very interesting.
Like to show off large and intricate structures, arches, spires, put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know, married shit, virtue and tyranny.
Yeah. Racial purity as well, and sexual purity and moral purity, and this church isn't painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What did you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies of perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of hypnotic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Where is that quote from?
A Saint-Saëns man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
Okay, which one do I want to say? What you're saying is you're not a big fan of the innocentic system?
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history, built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false.
It's funny he says that because it's kind of making me think about like fucking Plato. I don't know who here has read Plato's Republic or is somewhat familiar with Plato's Republic. It's famous for the part with the cave allegory in it, which, you know, is his theory about the nature of reality or whatever. But or I guess, I don't know if the cave allegory is a theory as much as it is like a line of philosophical inquiry. But anyway, in Republic, Plato kind of puts forward his argument that society should be ruled by philosopher kings because only the intellectual deserve to rule. Which is, I mean, obviously a very disturbing political philosophy in a lot of ways, but it's this idea that philosophers, because they're intellectual, deserve to be rulers and deserve to be kings, and everyone else is too stupid. Right? So that's an interesting parallel that comes to mind for me.
The way he says it, the force in false court is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
But you guys said that Ecclesiastes were all about love and hardcore before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you.
He points to his friends.
Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
Why can't they say what they are? I even agreed with you about the Ecclesiastes being okay with this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Perfidy! You lied to me. I am tired of people lying to me.
Well,
the young man pushes his chest out, the skeleton of suspenders rattling.
Noid, man! Mellow out! Stop aggroing the law! I'm sorry.
And you propose dance music will supplant the system?
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
I don't need to be a narc.
Your pleasure response was more like, just wondering if he has any.
How do you like the glasswork? Point to the stained glass window.
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
You wanted to get inside the church and now you don't like the stained glass window.
I didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
But she's pretty. It's okay, again, it's like there are so many examples of this, but when, again, I'm just doing like a kind of media analysis moment for this conversation about like many centrists playing Disco Elysium and saying that it makes fun of all ideologies. So a statement is being made that Dolores Day is a mass murderer, right? Look at the options that you have in terms of how to respond. But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here. So it's making a statement about what is, you know, what is an accepted position. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here. So it's kind of like pointing out, oh, loads of people are into humanism, so she must be fine. It must be right. The next one is, but she's pretty, which is like obviously a very like shallow statement, right? Like, oh, mass murder doesn't matter because she's pretty, she looks nice. The next one is, yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? So obviously this is like a silly statement because you're kind of belittling mass murder by saying, oh, everyone does it, so it's fine, which again obviously is kind of ridiculous. The resettlement programs were totally okay. I'm a big fan of the resettlement programs for some reason. Again, this is clearly tongue-in-cheek. It's saying that being a fan of the resettlement programs that she was in charge of is clearly a ridiculous position. I do feel that there is something terrifying about her. So this is a very serious tone in the way that it's written, and it's expressing agreement that there's something terrifying about her because she's a mass murderer. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit? So this is quite a neutral question, but it's a question that's interrogating the kind of accepted knowledge in the world that has been built through this RPG. And then you can ask a question about whether or not she was human, etc. But this is a very good it's like, look at the tone of these different options, you know what I mean? And there are so many examples of this that show that the game leans politically towards communism. But this is just one example of like doing the textual analysis to show what I mean. I could do it like in another scenario where we can express a political opinion about communism again, but yes. Would it be possible to turn up the dialogue volume a little bit? Yeah, let me see if I can do that. Volume, voiceover volume. Let me know if this is okay as we go along. I do feel there is something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
Say nothing, stare grimly into the distance.
The speed freak looks the same way. It is dark there in the back of the church. For a moment, the music echoes strangely.
Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
I'm curious about this idea of the world spirit. Like, sounds like God, but I don't know. Because then that's interesting, because I think it raises like a whole lot of questions about kind of like the idea that the world building isn't necessarily like dismissing the existence of God by critiquing the church, but it is critiquing like the way that people have distorted the idea of God, or like perpetuated a certain idea of God in order to create like an oppressive system and an oppressive religious institution. Yeah.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocence is
Because that's kind of what he's saying, right? He's saying, like, that what's a lie is that she's an embodiment of the world spirit, but the world spirit is in everything. And she has stolen it. She's kind of twisted it for her ends, and that's what the inauthentic system does. I think that it kind of like resonates with the critique of, like, for example, the Catholic Church, for example, you know what I mean? Or any kind of religious institution that is oppressive and that on an institutional level, on a structural level, kind of perpetuates these interpretations of religion or these religious practices that are violent in some way. Okay, there's still more that I can say. Would you say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
That's so interesting. That's really, really interesting. They do not think I'm innocent. There's a lot about, like, the choice of name, like an innocent, and the kind of whiteness and purity and the way that all of that is kind of used to construct this image, which is actually used for great violence against human beings. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of really interesting stuff to unpack about this. Yeah, they hate this too. Point to yourself.
Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
The young man lets go of the suspenders and they hit his chest with a slap. Okay, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it, please.
How are you settling in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crab man though.
You mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all of his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
What did Tiago tell you about the church?
The crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
You mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
Okay.
Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church, surrounding it, to contain it.
I don't get it. Contain what exactly?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for, and trying to measure. It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
Preach.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less than structurally sound.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for Anodic music around it instead. Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with, and if it can't, well...
What makes you think Suna's going to fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like... substance.
I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubies were trying to contain.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
You think there's any merit to the theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Cop Man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited size person.
Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Cop Man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our science synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
And what are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Tell me more about the left-right business?
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity.
Are you talking about the left and right wings of the political spectrum? I am confused, but also don't get all horseshoe theory on me.
The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Does the left never talk about the end? I don't know about that, Noid. I think that you may have a point in the fact that the left... I don't know, the means is a pretty important conversation though. Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to ask you about something else now. Oh wait, let me be rude and ask him if he's mentally ill.
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenize.
Whoa, true.
I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
Wow. Preach. Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to ask you about something else now.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. In others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come and return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this.
You keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well. Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mix table with a smile surpassing your own in wideness, a total moon face and eyes full of naive wonderment. That was vague. Dedication, something else. Superlative.
Maybe you're being too specific about it. Try consulting with your spinal cord.
So you're advocating for a noise-based society.
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
Let's change the subject, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Conceptualization. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along, really feel it. Can come back to it. How are you doing, Andre?
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000?
He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
Estelle, what would you suggest as the name?
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Egghead, you must have a lot of ideas.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Noid, give me your 2 cents on the issue.
The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
I mean, Amnesia would be kind of a hardcore name for a club. Suna, do you have an opinion on this?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Kim, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, herself. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
What do you propose as the name, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Oh,
Lloyd's
God.
right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
Oh, okay, no pressure. I think I've come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
I mean, I feel like it has to be Disco Elysium, right? Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
It's the name of the game. Sorry, that came late, but I had to say it.
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in violet blue.
The wind brings some snow in from the broken gallery. It wraps you in its embrace, cold and luminous. You should return to the mural soon, to the one that said, tomorrow is just a whisper away. Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat. You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
Start tapping your foot?
It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
Observe his movement. What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
He performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing.
We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure, with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it important for you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
Or is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway, goodbye, officer.
Well, let me check in on my savoir-faire boosting clothes if I have any. I know I've got some that reduce savoir-faire. Okay, well the glasses are all I've got.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Let's pop a point in there.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Wow, my chances have not been improved at all. Okay, fine. Let's try it anyway.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen? Salvation.
That was a surprisingly positive outcome for a fail.
Goodbye, officer.
Gotta find that tape for Egghead. Let's do that, shall we? Let's find the tape for Egghead and sing some karaoke, maybe? And maybe also return that one windbreaker. Oh, it's getting late. Hello, sir. Would you like your ugly windbreaker back?
Tequila sunset.
Here's your jacket, fresh washed.
My jacket?
Yeah, the one you had me clean the seagull shell off of.
A look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila?
So you're saying this isn't your jacket?
Faun? That's medium concept stuff, not my style at all. can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe you should lay off the booze. It's fucking with
I
your
haven't drunk in 4 days, you jerk.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys, business, friends, and girlfriend. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
I think the jacket is ugly, so I'm gonna give it to him. I went through some dog shit to get this for you. Take the fucking jacket.
You know what? Fine. Maybe I can pawn it for some booze.
Aye, good thinking.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Goodbye. Okay, so given Idiot Doom Spiral his jacket, go to the pawn shop, grab a tape for Egghead, sing some karaoke. It's gonna be a big night. Oh, hello. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl, L'origine du disco. Oh, wait, no, it's not the pawn shop. It's the guy across the pawn shop I need to talk to, isn't it? He's got tapes, doesn't he? Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. This says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here. There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Saint-Saëns plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
I'm good, man. This says food gift from the people of Messina.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless.
This says speakers from the people of Samara.
You see, as the name Silene is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Sorry, I'm not sure I actually did talk to him directly before, so it described him as a Samarran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. Yeah, I think I talked to him about the speakers and the sneakers, but I didn't actually talk directly to him earlier.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
Quick question. Do you sell any tapes?
Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses if you want to get your mojo going.
He points at the shoddy box on the left. Okay, so you have no idea whatsoever where I could find tapes.
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry. No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
To the west, dark brown ribbons of tape hang from the tree, flowing in the wind. You should have a look. It's better than nothing.
I'm looking for tape. Because Egghead needs a tape. You just said that there's a tape behind the lorry, right? Behind which lorry? Behind this lorry? Ah, yes, here we are. In this tree, I see.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Saëns Lane. Bronze-coloured ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze. Just like promised, you've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of lorries and carriages.
Hold on, let me equip the multi-tool.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Saëns Lane. A wintry breeze blows by,
Interfacing
making
check.
magnetic tape flutter.
Disentangle the tape.
Like an immaculate labyrinth, the magnetic tape twists and turns around the branches. You just can't get it loose. All you've done is make your fingers bleed from the thorns.
Okay, hold on. I think I've got my gloves. My interfacing gloves. Oh, but actually no. Those ones have more interfacing. Do I have anything else to help with interfacing? I think it was just the gloves, wasn't it? Crap.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Saëns Lane. A wintry...
Fuck it, yeah. Let's go.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Saëns Lane. A wintry breeze blows with slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling. You manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
What's the tape for?
The lieutenant looks at the mess in your hands. Only after you've successfully cleaned up the branches does curiosity get him. It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Eyck's jam hit a bit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I'm not sure, but I'll find out. Maybe Egghead can point me in the right direction.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
He looks at his wristwatch a little impatiently.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Let's go. Let me get my tear bag back, though. I need to be carrying my silly bag everywhere with me. Again, the multi-tool looks like I'm awkwardly carrying like a Final Fantasy VII Cloud's sword.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Hey, do you know how to fix this? Show him the bundle of magnetic tape.
You mean re-spooling? Yeah, I do, but...
Great, could you do it, please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about?
I helped some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub, and they play these weird beats there. They call it anodic dance music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it, no bass. It just goes bzoop, bzoop, bzoop. But this tape here could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this.
He looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the shop's dazzling light show.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for True Passion Project. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
Gotcha. One of the most fascinating things about Disco Elysium, says Lesbian Pain, is how much content they packed into a map this small. Yes, agreed. It's pretty cool. Karaoke. That's what I'm here to do.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Okay, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Press play on the tape.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Keep the porter reel at the harmless distance and wait.
Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Saint-Saëns, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
But why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
When was the last time you had a band play here?
It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills and I have a right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright, I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for smallest church in Saint-Saëns.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Oh boy, indeed. Let's go. It's karaoke time. This feels right. You belong here.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Okay, I need higher drama points. So let's max out the drama, shall we? Ugh, ugly bow tie. Mesh top. God, I hate the bow tie. Toxic yaoi, more like pathetic yaoi. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. I don't particularly want to wear the racist robe right now. And I don't have to because my jacket already has +1 drama. Huzzah! Okay, let's do a save. Also welcome, the Void, yes. Let's try this again.
The stage is all set up. You feel a little
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke.
Okay, everybody
carousel.
pray to the drama gods. Okay, wait, let's not jump into it. Maybe I could gain some extra points around here. Let's look around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse, you're sweating. They are going to hate you. Just make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff.
Okay, +1. Put your lips against the microphone, test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
Oh, fuck. Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Okay, no, I'm gonna cheat. Please, please, please.
The stage.
Don't prove
you
me
feel
right.
Are you ready for your thing?
the bar.
Okay, we're gonna
you're
look around the
there.
room
Just
first.
make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff.
And then we're gonna leave it at that, and we're just gonna do the roll. I'm ready, guard. Hit play.
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here.
Standing a little close, Kim.
But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
That was very David Lynch. I was thinking that was the voice of the ancient reptilian brain. I would often go there to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns, although it was once larger. How the rill may rest there, down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there in the tiny yard there. I've been so glad here, looking forward to the past here, but now you're alone. None of this matters at all.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Okay, we've got a few options. I want to dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that fucking letter. I still love you. Thank you very much, asshole. I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi. I'd like to dedicate this song to Gart for letting me sing it. It's all shit, Gart. I'd like to dedicate this song to the RCM. Please don't fire me. I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone. I performed it for myself. I feel like... I don't know if they'll let me choose multiple things, but I kind of want to thank the ancient reptilian brain.
There is silence now, in the deep, where the voice came from. It has receded, to return only in dreams and nightmares. This guy really carried you.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away. He's incapable of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
Pathetic yaoi tonight, anyone?
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
That was pretty gay. No, that was actually pretty gay. Evening will come, we will sow the white sail. Workers of the world, unite! Okay, Lesbian Pain wants me to load and fail on purpose, but I don't know. Part of me wants to see what happens if I fail on purpose, but I'm also like... I think I might actually be kind of devastated if that happens. Like, if I did it, then I would have to reload again and do it right again. Otherwise, I think I would... Otherwise, I don't think I'd be able to cope. Save now so you can return to post-success. Okay, alright. I'll do it for you guys. I think it just auto-saved, but I'll also do a separate save. Okay, now let's do this one and see what happens if we fail. Do like minus drama.
The stage is all set up for your performance. You feel a little...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
I'm ready, Gart.
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. A lump's in your throat suddenly.
Kim, you really need to stop being in my ass.
I would often go there to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Now it once was larger. How the real may rest there.
Is this the limbic system / horrific necktie voice?
Down through the mist there, towards the seven sisters, towards those pale cliffs there.
It's the limbic system, yeah. Yes, you can hear purring. It's Layla. It's Layla.
In the tiny yard there, I have been so glad here.
I actually think the limbic system's singing is not bad. It's not too bad.
But now you're all alone.
Okay, well, clearly they're intentionally singing badly.
None of this matters.
You know when you can tell that someone can sing and they're doing it badly on purpose? That's what I mean.
Do you hear that? It's the most pathetic applause in the world, Harry. Made of pity. No one liked you.
It's the more emotional variant. In a sense, yeah. Yeah. You didn't like it, huh?
Your words echo in the karaoke mic. People talk in the distance. A couple tries not to look at you.
Quit yelling into the mic.
I'm up here singing my fucking heart out and it's not good enough for you fuckers?
You hear, or think you hear, uncomfortable shifting around. A bit of laughter maybe. No one's saying anything.
I'm gonna unplug the mic now, okay?
You don't know what good singing is. This is real singing. I sang about real stuff.
That's it. I'm unplugging it.
He presses stop on the tape carousel. You hear a little whine of feedback, and then the mic dies in your hand.
That's it. You're unpowered.
Let's go, officer. These people wouldn't know a good performance if it beat them in the ass.
You liked it?
Yes, it was downright tragic, detective.
I mean it, he thinks.
Wow, okay.
To him, being a cop in the RCM was truly expressed in that performance.
Okay. Put down the mic. That's interesting. So if you fail it, like, the crowd doesn't like it, but Kim prefers it. That's interesting, though, that, like, if you succeed, it's the ancient reptilian brain, and if you fail, it's the limbic system. I'm going to load the other one, though, because it was gayer. Let me change up this horrible bow tie. Okay, I can get that tape to Egghead in a second, but let me try the upstairs again. Reptilian brain and limbic system have the same voice actor, so I assume that's what Harry sounds like. Probably a bit in between. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was thinking this must be like what Harry sounds like in some sense. My kitty cat. Her collar is clanging on the desk. Sorry about that.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on physical instrument to get back up here. That's fine. Ooh, no. There we go. Down the stairs. There we go. Wrong way. Sorry about that. Lol. Okay. Yeah, sorry, that scene did make me think for sure. It was very David Lynch. David Lynch loves a little singing performance scene. Especially in Twin Peaks and Eraserhead. If you guys can hear her purring. She's very happy right now. The door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Oh, what was that? A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirrup. Cute. I'm just having a purr off with Layla.
quarter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying.
That's the Dorgan and Mega mix. I don't want that. I just want to give him the reel of magnetic tape.
DeLorean Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Large speakers are set up behind the young man, blasting a familiar song.
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Saëns Lane, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
It's just like that with cats sometimes, meowing back and forth. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Yeah, especially since Layla is becoming more vocal. Not quite chickpea level, but that was a crazy sound we heard before.
Yeah! It was awesome! And scary! Very hardcore!
His voice booms through the chamber, then gets silent.
Too hardcore, in fact! I couldn't control it! At all!
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left! Starts compressing itself and everything around it! Completely fills up the headspace! Extreme!
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
Is there anything we can do about it?
Oh! I don't know! Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
Sounds like the future could be even more hardcore than I ever imagined.
Yeah!
I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Ike's jam.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
No, actually I found it tangled up in a hawthorn tree.
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready. Nice.
Wow! Here's that? The science match perfectly! Now if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
Do what? I just found a random take and brought it to Egghead. He's just incredibly good at remixing. You're right, it's uncanny how well it all goes together. Something else must be going on here.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song, and you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez and just threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough?
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well. Something mysterious is going on here.
Esel's right, Van Eyck must live around here. It's definitely his creation. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna say Andre's got it. Sounds like a local folk song remixed.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits! Bring up the volume!
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that? Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
I think you might know the answer.
Okay, what if we used that crazy sound assault from Suna's experiment but tamed it, made it a pulse?
But how?
What about that compressor Andre was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing?
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore.
Okay, let me see if I have any further interfacing boosts, but I have a feeling I don't. Yeah, I think I'm pretty maxed out on interfacing. So we're just gonna have to go for it.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah, hardcore.
The audio onslaught can be tamed. Connect the dots.
Sidechain.
Nice. Sidechain. What does it even mean?
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Also, I missed your message earlier, Lesbian Pain. Imagine if he was talking in either of those voices all the time, as in Harry. Like, remember the various conversations in the game, and then imagine the limbic system doing all of Harry's lines. Yeah, it would be pretty funny. Okay, Egg, you need to start sidechaining it. Explain the concept to him.
Sidechaining it, you said?
He turns down the music, his hands moving deftly across the mixer, setting up the necessary controls.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide, wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss, in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
Just wait and see. Not at Egghead.
Are you ready, pussy?
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Ed.
Give him a thumbs up. Nice.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty! This is life!
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
This one is for the Anodic generation!
Introducing the ultimate sound!
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it. This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
This is it. This is a new era. The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered. Who will be the innocence of hardcore Anodic dance music?
Damn. We did it. We did it, kids. Okay. All right. So I can probably start wrapping up day 4, to be honest, because I think I can look around for determining where the shot came from and stuff later, but I might be able to say goodnight to Kim and then ask Claudia about Sunday night once he's gone to bed. I don't know why track down your badge is still a thing here. Do I have to like look at my badge?
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the badge.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
That's crazy. Sometimes I forget that you're supposed to interact with the objects. Silly me. Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
What kind of a name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank LTN to JFR. I'm Lieutenant something, I'm assuming?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus your W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to 2s. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
Usually teenagers? I'm sorry, you're grooming teenagers into cops? Shouldn't be surprised, but... What kinks?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
Turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic. like a fly in amber. It reads,
Hey, like the dice I got. Serial REV 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Date of issue 7th of November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
the case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
He stops. What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Well, there we go. Let's hopefully cross that one off my list. I think the whirling secret passages will be unlocked when I get that top door. So I want to be popping something into physical instrument right now to help me get that. I do need to talk to Joyce as well, don't I? But okay, I'm doing pretty good. I've gotten a lot of stuff done. Okay, I'm just trying to remember what I was gonna do. I could probably talk to Joyce on my way to the whirling. And I mean, I know she's a bit past the whirling, but I could head in that direction. Maybe talk to Joyce. Send Kim to bed. Talk to Claudia. Try the door again. Okay. Actually, no, I think I'll just head to the whirling and do those bits. I don't think I have enough time to also talk to Joyce. Yeah, I was going to wrap up the day, wasn't I? Try that door again first.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Okay, I'm gonna save and then try it.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Kick the door in. Ooh. That looks like it hurt.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Okay, well that's that then. I'll have to come back later to do that, huh? Hey, Kim.
Yes?
So, point to your face. I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
What is it, Kim? You can tell me.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
Wow.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Hold still a second. Try to smell, Kim.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder.
Wow, I'm so glad that I gave today's stream the Toxic Yowie title, because we're really getting some Yowie today.
The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective?
I was just wondering what brand of aftershave you use.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. I do like the way it tingles though. It's the only part of shaving I actually look forward to. Was there something else you wish to discuss? What do you want to know? Good.
Actually, I have to try to go to bed myself, don't I? For Kim to go to bed. Stop it. Wrong thing. There we go. So, I actually have to go back to my fishing village shack first, I think. And then I can chat to Klasia about what happened. This game really is so atmospheric. I know we've said it like a bunch of times before, but...
It's getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Haha! I'm not going to bed yet, Kim. You're gonna go back to where we came, and then after you've disappeared, I'm gonna go back to where we just came from. because that is a way of doing things that makes sense.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid. Poor things.
I know that Lena and Morel gave up, but I said I'd check them all one last time, so I figure it doesn't hurt.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
She's a glib girl, but she liked the wording.
Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Oh, we're huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on alright.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in Saint-Saëns.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do?
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Well, that's sad. don't know how sorry, I'm looking through these done tasks. Who put the clothes in the trash? Forfeited Thursday, 8:22. I don't know how I forfeited that, but okay. Just gonna have a quick look to see if there's anything else that I accidentally messed up. But no, it's looking all pretty good. For some reason I just messed up the clothes in the trash one. Okay, cool, we're doing pretty good. Okay. I think we're gonna go to bed, Harry. Decent day's work. We managed to set up an Anodic music dance club. That's really the highlight, I think, of today, I guess. That's the main thing we accomplished. Didn't necessarily accomplish much in the murder investigation, besides from finding out a minimal amount of information about Ruby, but that's fine. I assume that once you finish the murder investigation, then a lot of the side quests will close, so I'm happy that we got to finish the Anodic dance club plotline. When I play this again, I'm gonna try and see if I can stay at the Whirling the whole time, because I feel that maybe I've missed out on more debriefs with Kim. But, I don't know, maybe for tomorrow night I can try to...
It's getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day.
Maybe for tomorrow night I can try and get a room back at the Whirling, or I don't know, maybe it's too late to do that, but...
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Hold on. What do I got in my inventory that can help me out here? Encyclopedia, please. Can bump up our electrochemistry as well. +2 encyclopedia. Okay. Oh wait, gloves for electrochemistry? Yeah. Okay, let's give it a go.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean.
Let's give it a save first.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Alright, encyclopedia check. This should be fine, yeah, I could still put points into encyclopedia if I wanted.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Oh, hello. That's a new jacket. It looks funky. Ooh. Okay. Alright then. Wow. Wow. I look like a fucking like one of those posh guys who rides horses or like goes hunting. That's what this is fucking given right now. That's mental. The gloves look so funny. No, this is crazy. Why do I look so preppy right now? Wow. I'm just processing that. I'm just processing this new outfit a second. It's actually the shaved face and this outfit together look so incredibly preppy. Look at this shit. That's crazy. He contains multitudes. He contains multitudes. Fashion-wise. I'm not usually for preppy, but this is kind of working for me. We should go horse riding. Is there a horse riding minigame? Is there like a Barbie Horse Adventures spin-off of Disco Elysium?
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Go to sleep.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Yeah, there should be a Barbie Horse Adventures. Horse Girl Harry, absolutely. That's what this outfit is giving. It's a Horse Girl Harry.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Great, this is gonna be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
Well, that is what a cop is. Okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from it.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it will be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Open your eyes.